Basically, drug discovery is nothing but finding a key that will open only one lock and close one lock and not touch the other lock. The moment you have got a molecule which will go and bind to the wrong hole, you got it. But all our investment is actually on the molecule, on the key. We are focusing on the key and the key and the key. All the time we are focusing on the key. And to do this, we need to bring people together. It is impossible to bring all these people together in one room and not to have a fight. And I can guarantee you they will not listen to Vinod Skaria. Because they say, but he has to do a lot of playing. He'll say, I'm a doctor, to go to the doctors. He has to say, I'm a bioinformatician, to the informaticians. Now, he has to show different part of his face to the different part of the website, which he does, when people don't know him. But the moment he will be in the same room, they will not agree. So therefore, it has to be in cyberspace. It is impossible to bring all these people together, which pharma company tried, but they can never get too many very brilliant people together. So they create divisions, subdivisions, and then spread over all over the world, and eventually source information. Second is, the idea was, can we connect the computers to solve this problem of chemoinformatics? To design chemical molecule to eventually make it happen. My argument is, a computer is too slow a machine compared to the brain. Your PC is a hopelessly miserable machine compared to the brain of yours, which processes so many girlfriends' photographs simultaneously, right as soon as you get a Facebook call, and all the events comes back, right? Can computer do that? Impossible. We'll spend all his time to screen that. ठीक बोला ना? So therefore, it is this brain is far more powerful. So can we connect the brain and the computer to create what we called? This you are all familiar with, very familiar. What is the problem in this two? There is an innovation, there is a process. Process driven, as I told you, we have 40, 50 companies who will do it very well. We have no problem. The left side is the problem. Left side so far has been focused on toxicity of the drug. That's what you are taught. I am saying, let's look at the toxicity of the target. Let us change the problem upside down. Let us follow what target will not be toxic and then try that target. Okay? So new target, new molecules, and known molecules for the new target. So I'll give you two chemical examples before I move on. Now there is a part of some discovery took place, this Debashish has done this, that part of the proteins are unstructured. Now the question came, nobody targets a protein which is region is unstructured because nobody can solve the crystal structure. People have no idea what is to do here. So idea is that if this protein folds into a structure, and if I can put something here to block it, then protein will not fold. Correct? So can I find all the proteins in the genome which are unstructured? And he did this analysis, and he came up with 13 proteins which has unstructured. Many, I just show you the next slide, then you will understand. So from 4,000 proteins of MTB, he got 222 unstructured protein. From unstructured protein, he got into essential protein. From essential protein, which has a similarity in PDB, then absence in human, then literature search, finally involved in pathways. So he came down with the 4 proteins pathways which gets involved. This knowledge is given to the open source. No experiment done so far. By the time this work is done, it is very interesting. If we look at the result of this work, it just turns out there is an FTZ, falls under this category. And that happened to be one of the AstraZeneca target. But is that? Sab computer mein ho raha hai. So idea was new. So therefore you have to subtract. So this is how you start getting newer targets, newer approach. Again I am telling you to learn chemistry. You have to understand chemistry, how things happen. If this is a chemical molecule, its structure and shape is like this. Tell me where it can go and bind in biological system. Huh? Tell me the most favored where it can go and interact in the biological macromolecules. What type of molecules? Proteins. What about nucleic acid? DNA? RNA? No? You heard of a chemical molecule called cisplatin? Anti-cancer. How does it work? It binds to intercalate in between the DNA. How does it intercalate? Because the DNA is nothing but stack of base pairs. And if this one can go very nicely and go in between the two base pairs. It has a nice flat molecule. If it has a sufficient charge distribution, which will match with the base pair charge distribution, it can go in. If its distance is about 3.5 angstrom, it will match with the distance between the base pairs, it can go in. So now you are designing a molecule and start asking, if I have to stop DNA replication, then I need a molecule that will go and bind in DNA and it will not allow. And so if I have this molecule, must be looking like this shape. It can't be round, correct? It has to be flat. So the cheminformatics that you are learning is nothing but designing structure, shape and charge in such a way that it increases the specificity and selectivity of its target once you have decided what are the targets.